Hey babies, it's the queen. So I woke up with this on my mind because I've been working my ass off with these businesses. And somebody that I speak to on a daily basis, something held me up a little bit in the process of getting this business paperwork done. But again, it's not going to take long. The situation was already rectified. But this person says to me, why won't you just get a 9 to 5 job and with some benefits and let somebody pay you? I'm going to repeat it. They said to me, why won't you just get a 9 to 5 job with benefits and let somebody pay you? Now, y'all see, I didn't even brush my teeth, wash my face, and I'm talking to y'all. That's how bad that irritated me. Not everybody is meant to be a slave worker, and that's what I call people who work 9 to 5. Don't get me wrong, you are not slaves, but it's a slave worker mentality. It's okay, I need a job, I need to work for someone. Don't get me wrong, not everybody is meant to be an owner, which means for you, that person that's not meant to be an owner, not meant to run anything, that has no other ideas besides get up and go to work, you're not a slave mentality worker. You are this is comfortable, this is what I'm used to, this is what I was taught. Because this is what you were taught. You're comfortable. You know what your life wants. And it's a job underneath someone's company. And even if that company goes belly up, you will go to another company. I'm a different person. My whole entire life, I have always created and sold on my own. I have a Poshmark store. I have my own bookstore. I have my own publishing company. I have my own Yanni Steam and Tees online, and my actual location is coming soon, and that's what people are trying to talk me out of, getting an actual location. I can't always be an online seller. Okay, I need to have a location. I have a couple items, even though I'm opening a Yanni Steam and waxing company. When you order your specials, one of the things that's going to come in the free gift is a book to read. Okay, there will be a little menu that you fill out and you have to circle the items that you want in your free gift. And one of those items is a book. So again, everything that I do benefits the next thing that I do. Okay, even with my Poshmark store, I sell my Yannis and my tees on there as well. And then people get to see my clothes, my shoes, whatever else that I have up there. But all of my business go hand in hand in hand. I am not meant to be a worker for someone else. I'm meant to work my ass off for myself so that I can build what my children and I need. Now, we have medical through a company that I pay that has my life insurance, because all of y'all need life insurance. So I have made decisions in my life not based on a job. I don't need a job to get medical insurance. I have life insurance, and under my life insurance, I have medical insurance, which I pay almost $300 every 3 months for. I don't have a problem doing that, because no matter what, within 3 months, each one of the businesses that I do pull in at least $300 worth of inventory and revenue, which is great. Okay. Now, is that all it pulls in? No. But again, I've done the 9 to 5 jobs. I've done the little low pay jobs that people think that they can't do. I worked at McDonald's. I worked at a 7-Eleven. I'm going to be honest, I worked at a copy shop for like 3 years, and everybody asked me why. Because I'm a writer and I wanted more ways to make and create my book. So everything that I've done in life benefited me. I worked at a phone sex line. And the only reason why I worked there is because I was working on my scaredness of performance when I was doing my poetry. I worked there like 3 months. But after working there, trust me, you ain't scared to say shit to nobody after working there, okay? So now I can get on stage and command my stage presence. I can command the audience the way I need to because I'm no longer scared. I worked at a accounting firm doing the books, the data entry, the accounting. Why? Because me owning my business, I want to know how to maintain and do my books, which way to set up my data. And I'm being honest, with that accounting firm, I set up their data system. So if you still work there, I set up that system because their system sucked. So it didn't teach me, but it showed me how to maintain, and that when other people take over your positions, you still got to follow up and check up on them because they're not going to do it the way you want. And that's what it showed me. So everything that I've done in life has prepared me for where I am as an owner, as a corporation, as a LLC, as a independent contractor, okay? As a writer, as an author, as a CEO of every company that I own. Every job that I had put me in position to be the owner that I am, okay? But again, some people don't do that. Some people work at McDonald's and they're content at McDonald's. Some people work at 7-Eleven. The manager of my 7-Eleven that I used to work at, he is content there. He's been there 12 years, but he's the manager. Here's the thing though, but as the manager, when people quit, he has to pick up those hours. So it's times that he gets in there and he got to sleep there at the 7-Eleven because there's not enough employees. I couldn't do that because guess what? Even though he's the manager of the 7-Eleven, he doesn't own it. So he's still punching a clock for someone else, and he's still putting his hat in to be part of corporate. And I watched him get turned down at least 3 fucking times before. I was like, yo, dude, and you got a bunch of kids and a wife, and this is where you want to stay? But at 43, he was comfortable with that job, being a manager working under someone else who refuses to give you any stake in their corporation. I'm not that person. I'm going to be honest. When you come to work for me in my publishing company, after working there 5 years, you will have a stake as 1 to 2% in our corporation to be part of the owner system. I'm never going to make someone continuously be a worker. Eventually, I want you to be your own owner. Even if I give them a branch and say, hey, you can open your own Show It Well publications over here in this center, in this city, in this state, and you solely run it underneath me, but you still solely run it. The income comes to you, and only 2% of your business, 5% of your business will be my income. Only 5. Everything else, anybody that signs under you will be under you. They will not be able to come to me for anything. But I'm going to make that option for the people who want to work under me. Once my Yanni Steam and Waxing is open for at least 10 years, I will actually make stake in my game where you can come in and be an owner and open a Queen's Yanni Steam in any state you want and be affiliated with me. Now, don't get me wrong. We will have stipulations in place. And if you're not meeting these stipulations every quarter, your shit will have to shut down and you have to take my name off of it. I will have stipulations to not fuck up my brand. But I will make it so that people who work under me can be an owner. Everybody's not meant to sit and be a worker, and understand that. So know your lane. Are you doing jobs that build you to become the successful owner that you want? Or are you working to constantly and steadily be a worker? And that is okay if you want to constantly and steadily be a worker. But do not tell someone else who is steadily on their way to being an owner, just picking up more education on their way and more experience on their way. Don't tell them what they can't do. Because the skies is the limit. And they can do anything they put their mind to. And so can you, honestly. But you put your mind to that mediocrity. We put our mind to greatness. And don't get me wrong, some people are situated and comfortable in mediocrity. But some of us love to excel and see unicorns and rainbows. See, I ride unicorns and rainbows. My pillows even tell you that. So them rainbows take me up to the skies. And LeVar Burton taught me on Reading Rainbow a long time ago that I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in that book. And it is. And that's why I'm a writer and an author. Because I do my own reading rainbows. I read on my rainbow, on my journey up my rainbow, further and further and further and further. I'm reading and researching so that I know what I'm doing. Because best believe, owning a company is not just going to come to you. You got to read and you got to research. And doing what I do as far as my Yannis, I research the herbs. Some places where you go to get your Yannis, there's other places open, but I need y'all to ask them, what other herb do you use besides mug root? Because a lot of people are using mug root, but there's other herbs that heal you besides that. Don't get me wrong, that is an essential root and it's in mine as well. But there are 2 other essential roots that I use because I researched them. Not going to say them out loud. You got to come to my website and check it out. Queen Yanni Steam. Queen Yanni Steam. Check it out. Love y'all. My teas are available. I have a tea called Prunella root tea. It heals your whole body. It's called the All Healing Herb. Find me, support me. I love you, owners, all day. Love you to life.